Welcome to Spiritual Guidance Beyond Sight. And I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Welcome, my lovelies. It's been a little bit, but I'm back. How is everyone doing? Pull up a chair and get comfortable. Today we're going to speak about responsibilities and control. And you know me, I always look it up in the dictionary. Um, I'm going to lower this a little bit. Okay, ready? It's the definition to control first.
Exercise restraining or directing influence over, regulate, control one's anger, b. to have power over, rule. A single company controls the industry. Heading 3.
Now,
The
responsibility.
state or fact of having a duty to deal with something or of having control over someone.
Kinds of sounds like the same thing, right? Unless it's just me. I don't know. But responsibilities. And I think there's a fine line between responsibility and control. For example, um, me as a mother, um, my responsibilities was first to myself and, keeping myself healthy, uh, finding work, school, whatever it was, right? And then when I had children, my responsibility was to nurture them, care for them, make sure they're healthy and fed and pamper all smelling lovely, right? But after they get to a certain age, does our responsibility stop? Or, you know, we we try to control the situation or we lose the control? What are your thoughts on that? You know, thought thinking outside the box, you know. But yeah, I think there's a fine line when we don't define that line. We we get into a lot of uh, not trouble but mishaps and headaches and extra burdens that we shouldn't have to carry, right? Because we want the best for our children, for example, or we want the best in our jobs, so we overstep um, what's called in our job description, um, and sometimes um, that doesn't work. You know, um, we get negative energy or uh, how to say bad vibes from other people that think that we want to stay on the limelight or the spotlight, and it's not, well, for some of us, because some of us do like that spotlight, right? And that's okay, do you. But if you don't want the extra headache, if you don't want the negativity that comes with that, you know, we have to define that fine line. You know, how far, or when to know when to let go. You know, um, that responsibility. You know, because sometimes it's not. Another example, I have two grown sons. You know, they have their family, they have their children. You know, I want to, I do want to go into their household and tell them, you know, do this way, do that way. But I can't do that because that will be controlling the situation, right? I could give suggestions or opinions, you know. And you know what they say about opinions, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, or should I? Yeah, it's like asses. Everyone has one, you know. And sometimes it does not deserve the negativity that comes, that comes flashing back in your face, So many times we have to let go and let God, right? Know our fine line, you know, and you know, hope and pray that what you instill in your children, you know, uh, they grasp something, still in their brain, But each one, everybody has their own way of doing things, you know. So we can't get too upset with that. But yeah, I know the feeling. But yeah, we have to watch that fine line, because it does make us sick. It toodles, it twirls and screws up our brains and nerves. So, yeah, responsibility and control. What do you think about that? Leave me a message. Leave me a comment. And you know, how do you manage? You know? And there's no wrong or right answers to this. You know, it's just being aware, is making you, helping you think outside the box. Okay. So with that, I'm going to tell you a quick story that I think goes very well with this. Um, there was a older gentleman that loved to make shoes and repair shoes, a shoemaker, right? And he was, he did his job with love. He enjoyed getting up every morning and going to his little shack and make and repair shoes. It was the highlight of his day. One day, this gentleman came in and he asked the man, the shoemaker, to make him a pair of brand new shoes and gave him a description. And the old man said, "Come back in a couple of days and I'll have your shoes ready." Okay, the man came back in a couple of days and he was so astonished. He was so elated of how beautiful and how well the shoes were. He he kept bringing other pairs of shoes to repair for the man. So one day he walks in the shop and he says, "Oh, you do such a great job. I'm so happy with you. But this is a little shabby little, stand. Why don't you get a better place? Fix it up." He says, "No, I don't have the money. This doesn't bring me too much money, but I enjoy doing what I'm doing." So the man left and came back another day and brought a bag full of money and just put it on the counter to the shoe man and told him, "This is gratitude. You do such a marvelous job. I want to, extend myself. And, I'm overly wealthy. So I want you to have this so you could fix your shop." The little shoemaker was so ecstatic and happy. He cried, "Boo, hey." So he went home with his little bag. But as he was going home, he started being nervous and looking back, that nobody saw him with the bag of coins. And he made it home and he counted the coins, and it was so much money. I don't think he's ever had that much money in his lifetime. He he was excited, "Oh, I could fix this, I could do that, I could change up my shop, I could support my family with no problem." And he went to bed. But as he was laying in his bed, he kept thinking about the money, and he was worried that somebody saw him and would know that that money was in the house. So he took the money and he put it in under his bed. He lay down and he tossed and turned, and he was so worried, somebody, every time there was a creak at the door or the house, he would jump, and he was just a mess. He was a nervous mess. This went on for a couple of days. After the last 2 or 3 days, he took the bag with him back to his little shack, and he waited for the man, the rich man, to come, and he handed him back the bag of money. Excuse me. The rich man asked, "But why are you giving me this money back?" And the shoemaker responded, "One, I can't sleep. I'm so nervous, that somebody's going to take this money from me. It's going to break into my home or hurt me. And I haven't been able to make shoes or repair shoes because my mind is so much on the money that I'm slacking or lacking on doing my job, which I love and do it well. It brings me joy, you know. So the rich man kind of understood and took the money back, and the shoemaker was so happy. He was so, he danced and he went on and did some more repairs on his shoes, and he was just, he was able to breathe and relax and do what brought him joy, you know. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Yeah, something that simple, right? As I always tell you guys, do what makes you happy, you know. And he didn't want that money to control his life, you know. It could have bought him a more grandiose little shop. It could have bought him more grandiose tools, but was he happy? Was he really happy? No. He was happy doing what he was doing, right? So, food for thought. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to say to my subscribers, thank you so much. Always for your support, your love, and always hitting that like button and sharing out my content for someone to that really needs to hear these special messages could hear it, you know, and we could grow this channel, which we call our home, right? Beyond Sight. Yes. Sorry. We're looking beyond what's in front of us, right? Yeah. So, remember, guys, I love you very much. And remember to subscribe to Bronx 718, aka Uncle Rico, and Trail Bronx Trail 69, aka the Muffin Man. Yeah, I know. My little muffin. He's a big muffin. Scrumptious. Anywho, my lovelies, I am going to try to post another video, and I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to do a monthly giveaway as gratitude to my subscribers. All right. So with that, I bid you be blessed and be well, my lovelies. And remember that when you shine your light out into the world, you want it to reach far and wide. Make sure the light at home shines bright and strong. Love, light, and blessings. I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Fuck up. Never see some lips. I know see. Yeah. I know, I'm silly, but, we gotta laugh in this world, okay? It's now it's serious, right? So pucker up. Leave me a smoochy face. Ain't that? Smooches. Later.